Morning, all. It is Friday, the 1st of April, April Fool's Day. Also, my dad's birthday. Happy birthday, Dad. Um, I'd just like to share with you a few lines I've knocked up, and some of this excuse for snow. I've filmed this before. What can only be described as like little tiny polystyrene balls. Um, It's bizarre as fuck. It's only ever happened this year. I've never seen it before in my life. This year seems to be normal, just like everything else they're trying to normalise, which is just laughable, quite frankly. Look at the bigger picture and you'll see it. The whole thing is a shit show and it is just hilarious, quite frankly. Um, or alternatively, you could take the mainstream media totally seriously and live in this bubble of deception. Entirely up to you. Anyway, there's one of our friends passing over now. You probably won't see a lot, but my camera's not exactly great. However, there's one there spraying away as we speak. And I'll just show you this joke snow. So, that's what we're dealing with. Pretty obvious that it's not snow. I'm sure you can see that fairly clearly. So I just wrote a few lines. This stuff they call snow. Little balls just for show. It's not snow as we've known. More like seeds that are sown. And that's exactly what's going on above our head, is cloud seeding continuously. Even on days when you don't think stuff's being sprayed, it is, there's no doubt, because you can see stuff gather high up in the atmosphere. I can see it now, I'm looking at it, clouds that don't move. They're almost stuck in the sky, which also proves that the world isn't spinning at about 1,000 miles an hour, because if it was, these clouds wouldn't just stick in one position. And in fact, nothing would stick in one position, and everything sticks in one position. However, mental to talk about that as well, apparently, because that totally blows everyone's heads up. Right? To think you might have been lied to. Who'd have thought it? In the most corrupt world ever, like, to think that people would have lied to you. Crazy, absolutely bonkers. Anyway, so there you go, fake snow. And I mean, what are we talking now? We just had 20-degree temperatures last week. There was no reason for the sky to cloud over, apart from the fact that our friends in the plains, there he is, look, and another one, he's brought his mate out this morning, and literally they crossed the same bit of sky at the same time, all the time. Like, literally, they time it so that they cross each other. There's no doubt about it, man. Why would you deliberately cross each other otherwise? It's fucking mental. Like, yeah, it was. And yesterday it snowed and the air temperature was at least 8 degrees. Like, that just doesn't make sense. And I don't care how high up you are, well, rah-de-rah. That's not how it works. That's how, well, I mean, I know it's fake because I've spent so many fucking hours watching and so many hours observing and all the rest of it. And I'll probably do a little experiment with it in a bit, and we'll put the lighter to test, or maybe try melting it on the fire and see how long it takes this time. I did an experiment similar to this when there was some, well, deeper snow, where we had 3 foot in November, back end of November, and it took 4 hours to melt in a cup. Not an insulated cup, just a metal cup near the fire. It took 4 hours to melt a cup of snow. Uh, I've also done the lighter test, and you can smell the plastic when it melts and all the rest of it. And I've had people try and tell me that this is what butane gas smells like when you do this. Now, bearing in mind, I smoked for a long time, and I know this is not the fact at all. So I don't know where these people get these harebrained ideas from, that people were born yesterday and therefore have no sense of smell, have never smelt anything, have no idea what they're on about. It's just like, man, get a grip, for goodness sake. Do you know what I mean? It's like people literally think people are like children who have not learnt anything. like ever, and everything you're told is a fact, and like that's not what being human is about, and that's not what like science is about. Science is about questioning shit and looking into it and doing your own repeatable experiments, and other people doing repeatable experiments, and then chucking all the answers in a pot and going, fuck me, they're all the same. That must mean that there's something fucking about this, rather than going, this is what we tell you, this is how it works, this is what science is. And it's like, that's not science, that's fucking dictatorship. Do you know what I mean? Bullshit, basically. So, there you go. Happy Friday. Sun is shining. Nothing ridiculous going on in the sky yet. We shall see what happens. Is it supposedly this fucking yet another amazing corona mass ejection from a sun that doesn't even operate that way? Nothing to do with dubious facilities around the world, and nothing to do with portals opening and energies coming in from elsewhere. Nothing to do with that. Nope. Just corona mass ejections and solar flares that don't even exist. What the fuck, man? I know this will be debatable and contentious to a lot of people. However, as far as I'm concerned, these things don't exist. And that's my take on it. Simple as that. Argue the toss all you like. I'm not going to bother arguing with you. I'm just telling you my point of view from what I've seen, observed, read, watched, you name it, over a lot of years. My conclusions are bullshit, much like everything else. Anyway, peace and love.